Time for Dr. Doug's frequently asked questions. What this means is you tweet me at Doug620 or email me, Doug@ArizonaSports.com, and I take a minute and I answer your questions. So let's start things off with a general theme that happened earlier in the week. There were some ASU fans that were upset. They were upset because I was saying ASU fans need to start showing up to games if they have expectations, because I'm kind of tired of the excuses. Every ASU fan has a group of excuses. Here you go. They all fall into the category of weather, opponents, other cities don't have as much to do, or this is a pro sports town, and that's why they're not coming to games. But I also explained something else, that ASU and the Doug and Wolf Show, we're not a charity. We dictate all of our topics based on ratings and ticket sales. That got some people upset when I tweeted that out. Here are some of the responses. This is from Heber. Heber says, at the end of last year, I thought you vowed to talk more ASU. Can't you talk ASU for future projections? Well, here's the situation there, Heber. Number one, I vowed to talk more ASU at the beginning of the season, depending on attendance. There were another 17,000 fans dressed up as empty seats for game one. Therefore, I fulfilled my promise. Fans did not fulfill theirs for game one. Then our next tweet comes to us from a listener that heard that and said, it was 110 with humidity, Doug, to be fair. Well, do you think, again, weather category excuse, do you think that they don't have any humidity in the South? Do you think that maybe it's a little uncomfortable, 90 degrees and 100% humidity in the South, yet Auburn sells out with a bad football team? Another excuse from an ASU fan. Then we go to the next one, and this is from Keith Baylor. Keith says, how many SEC schools enjoy being the only game in town and no pro competition for the sports dollar? Again, there's too much to do in this town and not enough to do there. Well, how about this? Do you realize Auburn, Alabama only has about 55,000 people, yet their stadium holds almost 90? So how does that work? Is there any chance that people aren't actually going from the city that live there, that people are coming from Atlanta and Montgomery and Birmingham and Huntsville and Mobile? They come from all around. So it's not about that one little town. They all converge on the city. Do you know Tempe has almost 200,000 people? So if they have 200,000 people, how about everybody in Tempe going? How about Maricopa County has almost 4 million people? All I'm asking for is 2% of the people in this county to decide on a weekend, I'd like to go to an ASU game. Do you know that would sell out every game? I don't think I'm asking too much. Now, for further excuses, this is when Jermaine did this. Jermaine sent me 10 straight emails. I've never seen this in the history of Doug and Wolf. 10 straight tweets about one topic. Well, number one, Jermaine, I'm sorry, I didn't read all 10. So let's just pick one and read one of Jermaine's out of all 10. And he says here, let's see which excuse this will be. Perhaps if you acted like there was a damn college football team in town, you'd see incrementally more people in the stands. Number one, do you have to cuss? Number two, again, we're not a charity. It's not my job to force listeners to appreciate some certain sport. It's your job to tell us what you want, and you do it by TV ratings and ticket sales. There are a lot of people that agree with you, Jermaine. They think magically all we're going to do is talk about something and people show up. The truth is, we're not that arrogant. I don't think I have a right to tell people what they should start paying attention to. Do you know there are Rattler fans that are upset we don't cover them more? There are Mercury fans. You know, I bet there's going to be big Coyote news coming out. And the reason why is because Coyote fans started packing the place last year, and we want to get involved in that. Those are the types of things that are going on. So you know what? I have decided, let's declare today No Excuse Thursday. From now on, no more excuses at all. Don't make excuses about not coming to games. Let's ban excuses on Thursdays in this country. I say we go even further. How about no one is allowed to complain about somebody else's money if you took 7 study halls in high school? How about that for an idea? How's this? No more banning, or we're going to start banning out of bounds in golf. You're the one that put the house there. I'm allowed to play my ball out of your yard on a Thursday. How about we ban, I don't know, headaches in the bedroom? And the big one, how about we ban anybody traveling to North Korea and coming back to America? Those are the things we need to stand up for, because this is ASU versus Wisconsin. This is America versus versus communism. I mean, think about it. What are the only two things Wisconsin gave us? Ryan Braun and Joe McCarthy. That's it. So let's take on, why do you think their colors are red? Let's take on Wisconsin. Because you know what ASU is spelled backwards? It is USA. Go Devils.